You check your phone for 10 seconds. Then somehow you lose the next 40 minutes. I know, because I tracked it for a week, and what I found was honestly disturbing. By day 3, I had already lost 11 hours to scrolling I couldn't even remember doing. Not 11 hours of anything good, just gone. Here's the part that changed everything for me. That's not a willpower problem. It's a design problem. So I made one rule. Every time I felt the urge to scroll, I had to replace it with a 2-minute action instead. I tested 8 of them for 30 days. Some did nothing. A few worked shockingly well. Here's what actually happened. First, write down one sentence about what you're avoiding. Not a journal entry, one sentence. Almost every scroll session, I realized, started with the exact same feeling. I didn't want to start something. Naming it in one sentence took away its power to hide. This one surprised me more than anything else on this list. Second, step outside for 2 minutes. Not a walk, not exercise, just outside. It breaks the loop fast, and weirdly, it made my brain feel less trapped. Your brain isn't built to sit and stare at a glowing rectangle. It's built to move. Notice what these first two are actually doing. They're not productive. They're interrupting the urge before it becomes automatic. That's the whole game. Third, do 10 push-ups or 10 of anything physical. It doesn't need to be impressive. Scrolling gives you a small hit of dopamine for zero physical cost. 10 push-ups gives you the same hit for an actual result. I wasn't stronger after a week of this, but by 3 p.m., I was noticeably calmer. Fourth, and this one failed at first, drink a full glass of water, slowly. I almost cut it from the list. It sounded too simple to matter. But most phone urges hit at the exact same time as mild dehydration, especially in the afternoon. Your brain reads thirst as boredom because both feel like restlessness. Once I actually paid attention while drinking it, the urge dropped by half. Fifth, send a voice note or call someone instead of texting. Passive scrolling looks social. It rarely feels social. Research on loneliness has found that low-quality contact, like watching other people's lives instead of talking to them, can actually make isolation worse, not better. A real voice, even for 30 seconds, did the opposite every time. Sixth, stand at a window for 1 minute before you touch your phone at all. Morning light affects your mood more than people realize. I started doing this the moment I woke up, and the urge to scroll first thing in the morning almost disappeared because the loop never got the chance to start. Here's a pattern most people get wrong. They think the goal is to resist the urge. It's not. The goal is to never let the loop finish forming in the first place. Seventh, make your bed. I know how small that sounds, but it's not about the bed. Scrolling has no end. There is no bottom to the feed. A task that actually finishes gives your brain the closure scrolling never can. Eighth, write down one thing you're looking forward to today. Just one. Most scrolling happens when the present feels flat and the future feels vague. Give your brain one specific thing to look forward to, and it stops needing to escape into someone else's highlight reel. 30 days in, my screen time dropped by almost 40%. But the number isn't what stayed with me. My afternoons stopped feeling blurry. I started catching myself reaching for my phone before I even opened an app. Mornings felt calmer, and for the first time in a long time, I could sit down and actually start hard work without stalling first. None of these 8 things need an app, a course, or a system. They need you to notice the urge and do something else for under 2 minutes. You don't have to fight it. You just have to replace it. Tonight, when you feel that same pull, pick one of these 8 and test it yourself. And tell me which one you're trying first. I actually want to know which of these works for you.